All right, chat. We're here back at part 2 for Alone in the Dark. Just let me. Okay, yeah, it is recording. Kind of paranoid. There was one time it was actually when I first got my PS5, and I was I had trouble getting like the recording, the mic set up and everything. I played like 30 minutes of RE9 without any, and it took, one person came on and said they couldn't hear me. Oh, hang on. Okay. Sorry about that. But yeah, as I was saying, someone came on. They said they couldn't hear me, so that I've been paranoid about recording and the mic working ever since. Another collectible, it looks like. But we're here back with part 2. Already getting ambushed by enemies. As I said, I keep forgetting that I have a flashlight, so I'm probably going to see if I can utilize that a little bit more. I gotta check, part 1's recording to see if like you can actually see anything. You should be able to. I mean, I could see things, and so people should be able to see things. Some another thing too, another like fun thing you could also say is that this is 1930s Hopper entering the Upside Down almost, just with less vines and
Recognize this place. It's Miss Jackson's seance parlor. Let's see if she's got any information on Jeremy's talisman.
it's like a it's like a cleaner version of the Upside Down. All right, let's see what we got here.
It's the talisman, like the one in the painting.
Nice. Okay. Oh. Hang on. I didn't get to read that. Testament of Black Sunstone, ancient navigational tool found inside a chenier, Bayou, Tonker, Ton. I'm butchering all these words. It's the actual talisman. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
I think it's meant for the talisman.
All right. Let's try it here. Uh.
I think it needs numbers, like coordinates. Maybe there's something in Jeremy's notes.
I keep pressing triangle because I've been playing Resident Evil 9, going for all the achievements, and triangle is what you do to bring up your inventory. Hang on. Let's see. 3 numbers needed to span a bridge between the escapes of dream and memory, according to a stern. Not where I want to be, but it's a start. 358. Uh. Okay, so that's 3. But going maybe. Oh, okay, interesting. Because that was automatic. Or no, maybe it's 6-3. Unless I'm. Oh, there's numbers on the side. Okay. I was like paying attention to the numbers like onto the right. All right. Honestly, I'm just kind of like moving it around until it meets the proper specifications. Oh, hang on. Oh. So, okay.
It's showing something. A place? Where is that?
Huh.
It's like it's showing multiple things. Okay. Hang on. I didn't finish really looking around this place before. More bullets. I'll always take more bullets. I was heading out. That door doesn't open. That door doesn't open either.
Detective, I was wondering when you were going to show up. Mrs. Thompson told me you were here. I understand you are working for Jeremy Hartwood's niece.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you're not wrong. We came here for her uncle. I didn't expect this. You are Dr. Gray, right?
That's right. You don't happen to have some identification, Detective. I'm not keen on having strangers prying into my business. Oh, Detective Edward Carnby, Decatur Street, New Orleans. Enjoying the Vieux Carré, Detective? Those old French quarters, the voodoo people, the gangsters. I'm sure you live an exciting life.
Well, that's not quite like the stories, Doc. Just trying to make a living.
Aren't we all making a living? Well, welcome to Deseto, Detective. I hope your time here will be useful. Now, what can I do for you?
But why don't you tell me where I can find Jeremy Hartwood?
Why wouldn't that make for a short visit? I wish I could tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know. A drink, Detective?
Anything brandy.
Oh, you do belong in the French quarters, Detective. Armagnac or cognac?
You know, just give me the cheap stuff. I'm not much of a connoisseur.
Having low standards is not a virtue, Detective. Let me see if I can broaden your perspective.
What can you tell me about Jeremy?
I wouldn't want to go into details about his condition. Doctor-patient confidentiality. I'm sure you understand.
Sure, but he is crazy, and he's gone missing. Why?
Here, try this.
Ooh, it's good. Got a bite?
It's called a sidecar. The trick is not to be afraid of the tartness of the lemon. Then, for goodness sake, don't overdo the triple sec.
Okay, what can you tell me about Jeremy?
Well, let me think. He is an anxious man, constantly worried about events not presenting themselves according to his model of predestination. He complains about things not being carried out in the right order, and that some things simply shouldn't be. Is any of this helpful to you?
Not really. I was hoping for some direction where to look next.
I'm sorry. I have nothing for you then. You should talk to my orderlies. They have been looking for him for a while now. I'm sure they would appreciate your help.
Yeah, I ran into Batiste earlier. Come to think of it, he might have given me a lead.
Oh, excellent. So your investigation is already underway.
I'm gonna go, but I'm sure we'll meet again.
Looking forward to it. Safe returns.
Detective Carnby, where did you go?
I was just talking to Dr. Gray.
You disappeared.
No, it's not what you think. Have you found anything strange going on here?
Yes. Everyone is being incredibly evasive and I can't figure out why.
No, I mean something you can't explain. Paranormal, even.
Detective, I really need you to get yourself together. I can't do this alone.
Forget it. I'll figure it out.
Do you want to come see Dr. Gray?
No, I want to try something. With this talisman, I think I can follow Jeremy to the place he mentioned in the book. What was the name? Do you remember something Spanish? Tarawea. Yeah, that's where I need to go.
Detective, are you gonna be all right?
Yeah, of course. Go talk to Dr. Gray. We'll rendezvous later. This talisman brought me back from the French Quarter in the blink of an eye. If Jeremy can travel so easily, then he could be hiding anywhere, even Tarawea. If he can do it, so can I. I just need to figure out how the talisman works.
All right. Oh, sorry, chat. That was a lot of dialogue. Um, so I, funny, she didn't ask about the blood splotches. 'Cause I'm at half, like, I think half health. Yeah. Sorry. So it seems like whenever you combat, you get wounded, your clothes get kind of soiled too. It's funny that you kind of had the blood splotch clothes all over in the cutscene. So I was reading a little bit on the game. Apparently, there is like two endings depending on who you play as. So I guess this will be our first playthrough, and then I guess I'll be doing a second playthrough as Emily later on. Another collectible, it looks like. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's like RE2 where you have like different oh, Batiste keys work for that. I'm not sure if it's like RE2 where like things are different, but I guess we'll have to see. Repairing the boiler, okay.
Saw your notice in the boiler room. You should know Mr. Chance won't be coming back. I got no business being in there myself, but you can take a valve from the wine cellar if you want to try to stop the steam pouring out. Be careful.
All right. Tells us how to repair the boiler then.
Dr. Elmore Lee Gray is DeSeto's chief doctor. Accounting and all administrative work is handled by me, Paul Waits. Magdalena Thompson, or Mags, is responsible for the household. Jean-Baptiste and Charlotte Tabois are responsible for keeping the guests' medical regimens in check. Finally, Jack Chance is our gardener, who can occasionally be seen in the conservatory, but is for the most part busy outside. There are currently 6 guests at DeSeto. Malcolm McCarthy and Ruth Tallant reside on the first floor. Jeremy Hartwood, Elisabetta Perosi, Grace Saunders, and of course Cassandra Beauregard live on the second floor.
gentleman to avoid further perversion of Grace's adolescence.
Personal history?
Grace's family possesses modest wealth and status. Her childhood seems ordinary, spending most of her time with private teachers and family friends. Grace's father recently passed away, leaving her mother the sole caregiver.
And diagnostic impressions?
Grace has trouble dealing with her father's death. She is willingly suppressing her feelings on the matter and isn't properly acknowledging the trauma she suffered.
Any planned treatment?
Grace needs nothing out of the ordinary. She simply needs parental guidance. Eventually, we can work on her feelings toward her father.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll finish the paperwork and get her installed. Malcolm McCarthy, 54 years of age. Reason for admission?
McCarthy admitted himself to Dorsetto, stating simply that he needs some damn rest.
And personal history?
McCarthy claims he used to work as a lawyer in Baton Rouge, but says he can't go into details because of some legal dispute. His background remains largely a mystery, except for the occasional clue that he drops in conversation.
Huh. And diagnostic impressions?
McCarthy is an anxious man and an alcoholic. He often tells half-truths due to some deep-seated inability to trust other people.
And how will you treat that?
McCarthy will take some time to open up. Spending time with Jack's dog or the child should be good for him. Their harmless nature will help build his sense of trust.
Thank you, Doctor. Elisabetta Perosi, 33 years old? What should I put down as reason for admission?
Well, Perosi broke into Dorsetto and was found wandering the grand parlor. She was confused and suffered partial amnesia. She insisted she belonged here and offered to pay for her stay.
Right. What do you make of her story?
Perosi claims to have been a member of the Astarte artist colony some 20 years ago, a claim that seems contrafactual due to her young age. She looks to be and even thinks she is 33 years of age. That would make her a child at the time. It seems fair to say that Perosi's story is untrue, deliberately so or not.
Diagnostic impressions? Do you have anything?
Perosi's story is peculiar because she retracted her story about the artist colony. She no longer claims to be the same person as Elisabetta Perosi. However, my staff's research has confirmed there was a Perosi at that time who was in her early 30s.
I suppose this case will take some time to investigate. How will you go about it?
I wanted to contact the real Perosi, but it seems the whole colony disappeared one night. September 29th, 1915, during a hurricane. I will have to take it slow and figure out what this spell of impersonation could have been.
Oh, I'm sure it will all clear up eventually. Thank you, Doctor.
Why not? We'll just keep playing all of them, kind of get some info on all the characters.
Ruth Talon, 29 years of age. Reason for admission?
Ruth's father wishes that his daughter be removed from New Orleans nightlife for the foreseeable future. He fears that her overly free spirit is tarnishing the family's reputation.
Sounds simple enough. Personal history?
Ruth comes from considerable wealth. Her family owns several hotels and restaurants. Unlike the rest of the family, her sense of adventure has taken her around the world, including France during the Great War as a photojournalist. The last decade, she has provoked many rumors of being a debauched flapper, bordering on nymphomania.
And diagnostic impressions?
Despite her father's frivolous reasons for her to be admitted, Ruth does seem to provide an interesting case. She is refreshingly open and doesn't shy away from talking about her life during the war or her continuous celebration after returning to the States. She is admittedly a sexual deviant and feels no remorse.
And her treatment plan?
Simply staying at Dorsetto should do wonders for Ruth. If not, at least for her family's reputation. Ruth doesn't need to change, but with therapy, I might be able to share with her some sympathy towards her family. I doubt she will settle down and become as dull as the rest of them, but at least she might try to be more discreet in the future.
Cassandra Beauregard, the beloved author. Very exciting, isn't it? What do you want to put down for reason for admission?
What her agent told us. Cassandra suffers from writer's block and needs to finish her moving picture script before the end of June. Mr. Chardot suggests Cassandra's heavy use of barbiturates is holding her back and risks ruining her career.
And how should we summarize her personal history?
Let's keep it short. Cassandra Beauregard is a beloved crime author who managed to pull herself out of poverty and into stardom. 5 years ago, she tried killing herself by jumping off a balcony. The incident left her a cripple, and now relies heavily on her wheelchair.
And for diagnostic impressions?
Cassandra suffers chronic back pain following her suicide attempt. She self-administers morphine to keep herself ambulant, but has become addicted, and the desired effect is now lost. The drug abuse clouds her mind, and she is unable to focus on real life. To save herself from this insight, she instead makes up stories to fill out the gaps in her own thought process, resembling the Korsakoff syndrome.
Oh, bravo, Doctor. How will you treat her?
First of all, she needs to be weaned from her drug addiction, and hopefully it will resolve her compulsive lying. Then look into permanently numbing her pain in her back through surgery. Finally, deal with her suicidal thoughts.
Fantastic. With such a short time before June, I really hope she gets better soon.
We will do what we can.
Looks like all the patients are accounted for, except for Jeremy.
All right.
There's no way I can get into this thing. Better leave it alone.
All right, Chad. Just so we know, I did kind of went over the first one more time because my mic was on and I didn't even know it, so there might be some background noise that whatever part you get is probably just going to be the edited version.
I need the key.
Okay. So we don't have the key he said we need the key.
I need the key.
No. Okay. I believe this is about it. Yeah. We need to come back when we have the safe combination then. Unless it's in here somewhere. I don't think it is, because I think we would have found it by then. Oh, hang on. Broken plates.
Paul, you're right about the plates on the boiler and the clock. They have been sabotaged, and I think I know who did it. They have something to do with Jeremy's episodes and how he seems to disappear at night. Right now, it's important that you keep an eye out for any of the pieces. I want to find out if I can repair the plates. Let me know if you find any of them. Lottie.
Tell Lottie to take a look at the well in the kitchen garden.
All right. Take a look at the well in the kitchen garden. All right, we got a lot of ground to cover. Okay. So let's see. I don't think we've been through here yet.
While Detective Carnby.
Okay, so we are in the stair hall. All right. Now, I'm guessing the red areas are locked doors and bolted doors. So we haven't looked upstairs yet. How much health do I have? Just gonna take one so he doesn't look all disheveled in the cutscenes. Interesting artwork up here.
It's stained. Looks like some kind of rot.
This must be the clock that Jeremy wrote about in the commonplace book.
Oh, I love the Art Deco design here. Will look better without the rot.
Yeah, sorry, Detective. Didn't mean to obstruct justice or anything.
That's fine.
You know, I'm kind of busy with my own case of a missing person. I was wondering if you seen Grace, a girl about yay high.
Can't say that I have. Why are you asking?
Well, I'm looking for her.
Is she in trouble?
No. She's just hiding somewhere. We can't have a rascal like that running around unchecked at a time like this, you understand?
Well, I haven't seen her.
Well, let me know if you find her. I'll be around. I'll keep an eye out for your man, Jeremy. You scratch my back, Detective, and I'll scratch yours.
All right. So Grace is missing. Locked door. Okay. I'm just gonna be kind of looking around as we go.
Looks like everything's back to normal here.
Oh, it's a skull. I thought that was like somebody kneeling down on the floor. So we don't have the keys for that just yet. Well, that door is obviously blocked. Whose room is this? Fountain pen, okay. Anything in here, or is it just open? Didn't say what room that is. Okay.
Huh. How eccentric.
I must return.
I did it! I crossed the thresholds to my intended destination without a focusing device. My talisman now knows these roads, and I have no need for the plates. I can find my way to Lafayette as easy as I find my own room. I visited the grave of my father and seen the oven waiting for me. Thank you for opening these doors. I now must summon my courage and go back to that hateful mound outside the oil rig. I hope you'll be feeling better when I return. Jeremy.
Jeremy visited the Upside Down, chat.
What are these symbols? Looks like alchemy or star constellations.
Huh. Alright, need to find the combination to that. Perosi's journal.
Will I need to remember how to get them out again? They are locked up for good reason. I am sure she is still able to whisper the answer in the ears of the wrong people. But not for long. I will see her burned soon enough. That black goat will be sacrificed to put an end to it all. Then it will all be over. No more Derceto, and sadly, no Astarte. Those good pirates of Pontchartrain. May you still sail the lake, until you find the shores of Hali.
All right.
Astarte Artist Colony. I remember hearing about their disappearance. Must have been 15 years or more now.
That was actually really common back in like the back in those days. It was very common to have like, especially with the like the Roaring Twenties, especially in France. But if you had like smaller groups, kind of like that, very common.
These paintings got some grim-looking rot on them.
Uh-oh. This is a puzzle, isn't it? Did I do it wrong? Well, it's not giving me... Okay, that must be the right way. It's not giving me an indicator to move them again. Oh, look, a green herb. I'm kidding. Wrong game. Sorry. Alright. Is this one open? Nope. Locked. Okay. Alright. Let's look at the other hallway then.
I need the key.
Nope. Okay. Part of me is wondering... So, oh, it is constellations because it's a zodiac. It could be any one of those though. All right, so I need to find another clue. All right. Now, so there's something about fixing the valve in the basement.
I need the key.
What was that? There we go. Interesting. Lost Plantations, Louisiana. Clue.
Lost Plantations of Louisiana. Thierry Briclot, 1917. Deseto was a small plantation on the eastern shore of Lake Pontchartrain. The land was considered difficult for industry and was sold for only $30 to Elijah Pickford in 1818. Pickford employed hundreds of workers from nearby New Orleans to clear the woods and build a small plantation mansion facing the lake with a striking Greek Revival temple facade. Deseto kept a modest production of barrique tobacco and indigo that persisted up till the Civil War. During the antebellum era, Deseto was the source of many rumors concerning voodoo and witchcraft. People who traveled the lake reported seeing people dance at night in front of bonfires, bleating and wailing. On June 17, 1862, Captain J.W. Norton of the Union Army recounts leading a raiding party from ships anchored in Lake Pontchartrain in order to seize control of Deseto and free the slaves working there. The captain was surprised to find the workers fighting back with unprecedented zeal. Norton's account describes these men and women as enraged with fanaticism. Pickford reportedly tried to placate the raiders, but was shot in the confusion. Captain Norton left the mansion burning and retreated to his ships with his men. Derceto was left in ruins for several decades. The ownership of the land was long disputed and returned to the Ledoux family in 1901. Several police reports were filed during the following years as the Ledoux tried to get rid of a camp of squatters on their land. The police made several visits to remove the trespassers, but the people kept returning. On November 1st, 1907, Inspector Legrasse of the police charged a deadly attack in order to save several children kidnapped by the squatters. Many were killed, and even more were jailed. The following year, Ledoux rebuilt Derceto, incorporating the surviving stone foundation and adding a magnificent wrought iron conservatory. The farmland had been reclaimed by the surrounding woods, so it was no longer profitable to use as a plantation. Instead, the house was turned into an artist's colony. The Astarte Artist Colony was a successful group of artists, including figures such as painter Heinrich Cassel and poet Nora Keith. The group was also known for their beloved Mardi Gras crew called the Pirates of Pontchartrain. On September 29, 1915, a tropical hurricane tore through Louisiana, causing Lake Pontchartrain to flood New Orleans. Due to the remote location of Derceto, it took almost 2 weeks for outsiders to learn that the artist's colony was abandoned. The 12 residing artists had all vanished without a trace. The empty mansion of Derceto still stands on the shore of Lake Pontchartrain, with much of its temple facade intact. The Ledoux family currently has no intention of repairing the house.
All right. That's interesting. So, wait, that missing colony was here at the house then? Unless it was somewhere else and... Okay. Interesting. Oh, this is nice. Oh, hello.
Ooh.
Hello, gorgeous. As Leon Kennedy would say. What is it? Fire poker. Oh, nice. I guess I'll be facing off against enemies in here too. Okay.
It's wedged shut.
So this is that wedge door that we saw.
What's going on?
I'm in the upside down again, chat. Okay, hang on. What is this? Okay, hang on, I need to get... bolt cutter, okay. There we go. He has to wade through, though. Alright. Let's try to get here real quick without dying. Oh.
What happened? Everything's normal again? Right.
All right. Okay. I said something about Oops. Investigating the fountain? What'd that clue say? Okay. I saw your nose in the boiler room, valve from the wine cellar. Take a look at the well in the kitchen garden. I don't think this is the well, though. Hmm. Can I... Oh, I still have the bolt cutters. Nice.
Got it.
Water hose. Okay, key item.
Hey.
Oh, is it like... Okay, I see what it is. I thought it was like picking up a bunch of debris. But no, it's like it's one of the other. Okay, so that's lifting. We can go back upstairs that way now. All right, so where's the well they were talking about? Did we reattach the hose? I'm so confused. Okay. Mummified cat.
This can't be real.
Oh, there we go. Broken plate. Okay. So that goes to one of the other puzzles we saw in the servants' quarters. Do we... Is it locked now? Because I remember we went through that way the last time. Although we do have the bolt cutters now, so... We can probably... Oh, hang on. Oh, we can't go up these? Interesting. We can go back through here, though. Can we break the glass? No? Okay. This has gotta be... No? Not a shortcut? Well, this is...
I need the key.
Oh, hang on. Well, we were already here. We can't get in there. Okay, we need to find a way back into the basement, the servants' quarters. Calm down, Hopper. You're not running around that fast. Don't have the key in that one. What does this say? Library. Okay. Well, that's definitely the wrong room. It's a bathroom. Oh, here we are. Feel free to roast me in the chat, because not too familiar with the layout of the house. Pieces of the plate. Okay.
You know, Mr. Waits, I saw a piece of the plate that Liza broke. I think she's been hiding them. She's not very good at it. She just chucked it into the little room with all the tools behind the boiler. I left it there. I didn't want to embarrass her by picking it up while she was looking. We went upstairs instead and played backgammon. I let her win, because she's so unhappy. The piece looked like the one on display in Cassandra's room. You know about that one already, right? Or is your eyesight really that fuzzy? I hope you don't feel bad about your glasses. You only look stupid when you squint. Maybe if you had more eyes, you would see these things. I wish you had all the eyes you needed. Your best and favorite guest, Grace.
All right. I kind of like the fact that we have like characters reading the notes. Kind of does my job for me, because I know like usually I kind of like tell people like if they go and pause the video if you want to read, because generally I'm just trying to keep on with the story,
It's another plate for the talisman. Like the other one, it's broken and missing some pieces.
Okay.
There's something missing.
Now, hang on a minute. From the wine cellar. So we're missing another plate and a valve.
What are you doing in my kitchen? I assure you. No,
I'm sorry.
I promise you. Mr. Hartwood is
I was just
nowhere
looking
near my
for-
kitchen, and neither should you be. Don't make
I
me
didn't
kick
mean
you out
to.
of this house.
Sorry.
Now get out!
Yeah.
Jeez, Karen. Alright, so we need to get back in there somehow. You might want to do something about the rats, if you're in charge of, like, everything else. Not doing your job. Sorry, if my housekeeper wasn't doing anything about, you know, the rodents, probably be fired. Just saying.
I need the key.
So we can't get into the wine cellar, and for some reason we can't put that one plate. It won't let me put that one plate piece into the. What's it called? Because I can try it, but yeah, it won't let me do it. I guess until we have like the other one that's missing. And we can't, like, for some reason, just get past on the. Oh no, it won't even let you through at all. Okay. As I say, we can't, like, kind of squeeze in the end that the valve isn't hitting. All right, chat. Get notification that I'm at the 55-minute mark, so I'm gonna be ending the video there. I know this is kind of an uneventful part 2, but that's been part 2, and I'll get started on part 3 and send it to YouTube whenever I can. I want to say thank you to whoever will be watching this in the future, and feel free to subscribe to get some more gameplay of this, and follow along on Twitch if you want to see me play games live there. Thank you, everybody. See you in the next video.